Hello, dear travelers. Get ready for an adventure as we embark on a journey through the captivating city of Berlin. This bustling metropolis is a treasure trove of history and culture, and today we'll uncover the top 10 places that make it so special. From the iconic Brandenburg Gate that fills you with awe to the poignant Berlin Wall Memorial that tugs at your heartstrings, we're in for an emotional and educational ride. So fasten your seatbelts and let's start our exploration of Berlin's finest destinations. Reichstag and Glass Dome. The Reichstag building in Berlin used to be quiet for a very long time. It was like a sleeping giant hidden near the Berlin Wall. But when the German government decided to move to Berlin, they woke up the Reichstag. They fixed it and made it better than ever. Now, when people come to visit, they can go up to the glass dome at the very top. From there, you can see the whole city, and let me tell you, it's an amazing sight. You can also spot the Federal Chancellery and the famous Brandenburg Gate nearby. When you're up there, it's like stepping into history, and it's really cool. You won't want to miss this fantastic experience. Berlin Television Tower. The Berlin Television Tower, or as locals call it, Fernsehturm, is like a giant tower that's really tall, standing at 368 meters. It's the tallest thing in Berlin. When you're up there, it's like you're on top of the world because you can see everything around you. The tip to remember is to use something called the Berlin Welcome Card, which helps you save money and get a discount on your visit while you have an amazing adventure way up in the sky. It's a unique experience where you get a full view of Berlin, like a bird flying high above the city. Whether it's day or night, the view is fantastic, making it a memorable visit. So don't forget to bring your camera to capture this incredible view of Berlin. Humboldt Forum. The Humboldt Forum in Berlin, near Museum Island, is like a big house for art, science, and culture. It's a special place where you can see and learn lots of interesting things. Imagine a building as big as a few soccer fields, with 5 floors full of cool stuff to explore. This place is open to everyone, and it's all about having fun while you discover new things. Whether you're interested in history, art, or science, you'll find something here that makes you say, "Wow, that's amazing." So if you're looking for a place to have a great time and learn exciting things, the Humboldt Forum is the spot to visit in Berlin. Brandenburg Gate. Time can change things in surprising ways. Once, this place was a symbol of division, a harsh reminder of how the city of Berlin was split into east and west by a barrier called the Iron Curtain during the Cold War. But in November 1989, everything changed. The Berlin Wall fell, and this monument became a symbol of peace and unity, bringing the two parts of the city back together. Berlin has many stories to tell, and this is one of them. It's a place that many tourists like to visit because it's a part of history. People come here with their friends and families to spend time together on the same land that was once off limits. You don't need to pay an entry fee to visit, and it's open from 9 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon, and then again from 2 in the afternoon to 5 in the afternoon. However, it's closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Jewish Museum. The Jewish Museum in Berlin is a special place that reminds us of the history of German Jewish people. It's also a great spot to visit in Berlin, especially in December. This museum is made up of 3 buildings, and it tells the story of Jewish people who lived in Germany. It's a sad story because it includes the Holocaust, which was a really tough time for Jewish people. The museum was designed by a person named Daniel Libeskind, whose family also suffered during the Holocaust. The building looks like a lightning bolt from the top, and it's not just a regular building. It's a piece of art and also has a lot of meaning in politics. You can go inside and explore this amazing building to see how creative and artistic it is. To get in, you need to pay €3, and the museum is open from 10 in the morning to 10 at night. Museum Island. Museum Island is like a special place where the past comes alive. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is a big deal because it's full of places that are super important. When you go there, you can visit 5 cool museums: the Alts Museum, News Museum, Bode Museum, Pergamon Museum, and Alt National Gallery. They're like time machines that take you on a journey through more than 6,000 years of art and history. So if you're into old things, art, or just curious about what the world was like a long time ago, Museum Island is the perfect spot to explore and get a taste of the past. Right next to Museum Island, you'll also find the Berlin Cathedral, a massive church with lots of history. It's like a big, beautiful castle right in the heart of Berlin, and it's a piece of history itself. So if you're eager to dive deep into the stories and art of the past, Museum Island and the Berlin Cathedral are where you'll want to be. Berlin Wall Memorial and Documentation Center. The Berlin Wall Memorial is like a special memory place in Berlin, where you can learn about the wall that used to divide the city. It's on a street called Bernauer Strasse, and it has different parts. First, there's a memorial to remember the people who had a hard time because of the wall. Then, there's something like a museum called the Documentation Center where you can see pictures and learn about what the wall was like. And there's also a church called the Chapel of Reconciliation where you can find a peaceful spot to think and remember. So, if you're curious about the history of the Berlin Wall and the people who lived through it, this is a good place to visit and learn. Victory Column. The Humboldt Forum is like a big place in the heart of Berlin. It's like a hub where you can see lots of cool things about art, science, and culture. They have interactive exhibitions, like fancy displays where you can learn stuff. The place is super big, about 30,000 square meters. And it's not just old and boring stuff. They have new and modern things too. The Gendarmenmarkt Square is a beautiful place in Berlin. They're all really old and look great. When you go there, it's like stepping into the past because these buildings have been around for a long time. So, Gendarmenmarkt is a cool place to visit if you like history and seeing beautiful things. Academy of Arts. The Academy of Arts is a great spot for people who love art and want to see it in Berlin. It was started a long time ago in 1697 by King Frederick. Back then, it was called the Prussian Academy of Arts. In 1902, it was taken over by the Prussian Treasury and became the Academy of Arts. This place has been through a lot. It even got bombed during World War II and was split into two parts during the Cold War. But it's still here today, showing off all the art and culture it has kept safe for hundreds of years. If you want to visit, you might have to pay some money, but the price depends on what they're showing. They're open from 10 in the morning until 7 at night. Memorial to the Murdered Jews of Europe. The Memorial to the Murdered Jews of Europe is a place in Berlin that reminds us of the Holocaust. The Holocaust was a really sad time in history when many Jewish people were hurt and killed by the Nazis during World War II. This memorial helps us remember all those people who suffered. It's made up of 2,771 gray, rectangular concrete blocks on a big piece of land. There's also an information office where you can learn more about what happened during the Holocaust. Lots of people visit this place when they come to Berlin. You don't have to pay to get in, and it's always open for anyone who wants to visit. And there you have it, the 10 best places to visit in Berlin. The city's rich history, vibrant culture, and unique charm make it a destination like no other. Whether you're a history buff, an art lover, or a food enthusiast, Berlin has something for everyone. So pack your bags, get ready to explore, and immerse yourself in the beauty of this remarkable city. Until next time, happy travels.